Hello, beautiful Capricorn. It's Betsy Gutting, intuitive life coach and psychic astrologer, and I'm excited to share with you your gifts, your traits, your superpower, what your soul came here to shine out into the world, what your soul most wanted you to express while you're here in a body on this earth in this 3D reality. And Capricorn, be sure to stay till the end because I have three tips that I want to share with you about how to maximize your happiness, how to increase your well-being, specific to your sign of Capricorn. And I have a gift for you, and I'm going to share with you the gift at the end of this video. So let's get into it. So first of all, Capricorn, you have a work ethic like no other. You have the archetype of the taskmaster, and this is probably no surprise to you because you really thrive on work. You rule the 10th house in astrology. The 10th house is life purpose and career. Purpose is so important to you. You can easily get depressed if you don't feel like you're on purpose. If you're out of work, I've never seen a more depressed Capricorn than someone who's out of work, who doesn't feel like they are serving, who doesn't feel like they're doing what they came here to do. Capricorn, you probably love work and love your work. You thrive on it. You feel very on purpose when you are working. And you don't really understand why other people don't love work. You might even secretly look down on people who don't work really hard. You are ruled by the element of cardinal earth. What is cardinal earth? Cardinal is the leader. You're an initiator. You like to be the boss even. You might even say to people, I hope I'm not being too bossy. I've had Capricorn friends say that to me. Am I being too bossy? Capricorn, you are maybe the CEO of a company. You are a manager. You are a leader. You like being in charge. You like being the person who creates the plan and shows everyone else how to go step by step. You're very methodical. You have no problem with something taking time to get there because what you're seeking is a legacy. You want to leave a legacy. You want what you do to be long lasting, permanent even. You want what you create to really leave its mark, to really feel like it is stable, secure, solid. You like to build structures. You're the builder of the zodiac. You love building things. And if you get to build with other people too, people you trust, people who are hard workers like you're not going to want to partner with anyone who doesn't work as hard as you do. But if you can do that, then you really feel like your why of why you're here, what you came here to do, is being satisfied. You love productivity. You love crossing things off your list. That may be something that you really get off on, is I got everything done on my list today. And it's kind of funny because you will always have a list and you'll always be crossing things off. And so while there may be a sense of relief that you get from finishing your list for the day, you're going to be adding new things to that list before you even take a breath. Capricorn, you're very pragmatic. You're very much of a planner. You're very practical, but you also like quality. Quality is very important to you. So as much as you would probably love to get a deal on something just like everybody else, if it's not high quality, you're not going to do it and you're not going to purchase it. In fact, you're somebody who would rather have fewer things, like fewer pieces of clothing, but really high quality clothing. You are somebody who's going to always make a plan. You probably invented the business plan, Capricorn. A Capricorn most likely did. And a Capricorn probably invented the word goal. You're super goal oriented. You've probably been told you're very ambitious and you may not even know it. You may be like, am I ambitious? Okay, maybe you're aware of that, but it's just really built into you to be ambitious. You are the archetype of the mountain goat, and the mountain goat is always looking for a new mountain to climb. You may love to hike. You may love to climb literal mountains. You feel so great when you get to the top. You're out looking, you can see life, life below you, and you feel so empowered and you feel like, yes, I did it. You might like competitive sports. You probably love to win. Capricorn, you really take your sense of duty and responsibility seriously. You may even be overly responsible. And you're probably saying, how could anyone possibly be overly responsible? Well, it's possible that you're a little bit of an enabler at times. You do things for people that they could do for themselves, but it just makes you feel so good to do for other people. You really do care about people. You really do treasure your close bonds. And people can really rely on you. You are a good friend. You are solid. You're reliable. You show up when you say you're going to show up. You probably don't cancel plans unless you're really sick. Like you probably are, even if you don't feel like doing something, you're probably going to do it anyway if you promised somebody else you would do it. In fact, I bet you are more responsible to others than you are to even doing things for yourself. You have a tendency at times to deprive yourself of pleasure, and it's very important that you give yourself some pleasures in life, Capricorn. There's probably a lot of things that you say, I don't need that. Well, yes, I'd like to have that, but I don't need it, so I'm not going to get it. But then if you thought about it later, it's something that would really turn you on and excite you and inspire you, it would be worth it. Capricorn, you are more traditional than you are out there. You like traditions, you like rituals. They make you feel more solid and secure. You don't see a point in changing things up if something is working. You are more likely to go with the status quo unless it's really flawed. It really needs to be changed. You can tend toward being conservative, not necessarily politically, possibly, but you just like to follow the tried and true. You're also very efficient. You're great at getting things done quickly and efficiently. You don't want to waste time. Wasting time is probably one of the most annoying things that could ever happen with you. This is really good news, Capricorn, and it's tied to your superpower. You actually age backwards. What am I talking about? You age backwards. You get younger, you look younger, you feel lighter, you feel freer as you age, as you go through life. Why is this? You came into this lifetime as a child with a sense of responsibility, a sense of duty, a sense of I have to be mature. Maybe you were even one of the more serious of your friends when you were younger. And it's because you probably had to take on a responsible role at a young age, younger than other people your age had to do. You may have had alcoholism in your family. You may have one of your parents may have just been distracted with other things and just couldn't fully be there for you. Or you had to take care of younger siblings, or there was something that happened in your childhood with school, with family, with your immediate surroundings that required you to be a provider in some way. Maybe you even had to provide for the family financially, or you left home at a really early age, or one of your parents either left the family or passed at an early age. In some way you had to be mature and serious and a caretaker. And now as you get older, Capricorn, and I want to say that gave you tremendous inner strength, tremendous. You overcame adversity in a way that many people have never had to do. And it made you so strong. You have one of the strongest backbones. And this is absolutely a superpower of yours. You have a clear sense of right and wrong, and you have such a compassionate heart. You are so compassionate toward other people. People don't always see this in you, Capricorn, because you can appear very stoic. You can appear just really strong and kind of matter of fact sometimes. They don't always see your mushy heart, but you have that. You have this deep, compassionate, empathetic heart. Now, how does the aging thing happen? Well, as you move on in life, as you become more awakened spiritually, as you become more self-actualized, you begin to give yourself permission to let go of the roles that are based in ego, of the roles that may be based in codependence. You allow yourself to cut the cords to people, situations, things that are no longer serving you, that aren't fueling you, that aren't fueling your spirit. And as you set boundaries, Saturn, which is your ruler, wants you to set boundaries. As you set boundaries, as you say no, as you give yourself permission to say no, you begin to feel more free. You begin to feel like this life is actually my life. I'm actually not here just to take care of everyone else. You will probably always do that to a certain degree. It's just in you. It's very much internalized, but you begin to realize that you are entitled to a beautiful life yourself, and that your soul-directed inspirations and bonds and commitments, because you will always be extremely great at committing and you will always keep your word. But those commitments that are soul driven, you'll begin to realize how they really fuel you, and they're your true north. They are exactly where your soul wants you to go. Capricorn, in the tarot deck, your card is the Devil. Now let's talk about this, because nobody wants to hear that their card is the Devil, but the Devil is often misunderstood. You can see the mountain goat there, and in these circles below, there are people doing various things, and it's all about the body and it's all about pleasure. And I think what the Devil is trying to tell you is don't overdo anything. Don't overwork. Don't overdo the things, your duties and your responsibility. Over meaning where you're depriving yourself, where you're not giving yourself things that would actually increase your energy and make you happier. And it's just very easy for Capricorns to deprive themselves of things. So the Devil is saying, make sure that you don't overdo things that aren't good for you, and that you don't underdo things that are good for you. Okay, so as promised, I want to give you 3 tips for how to maximize your happiness and well-being. The number one tip is, Capricorn, go easier on yourself. You can be so judgmental and so harsh and just cracking the whip on yourself and pushing yourself. Part of it is your ambition. You always or often think you can get a lot more done than you can actually get done. You're human, you're not a machine. So you can be hard on yourself and self-critical if you don't measure up to your own expectations. But oftentimes your own expectations are just unrealistic. They're just overly ambitious. So try to go easier on yourself. Try to give yourself compassion, home, family, sanctuary. Those are your comforts. Give yourself the comforts of life. Number 2, celebrate your wins, Capricorn. You have a lot of wins, but as soon as you have a win, you're on to the next thing. You're on to the next task. It's like, it can often seem like it's never enough. You're always striving, and striving can be exhausting, and striving can make you feel empty at the end if you didn't celebrate the win. Give yourself the encouragement and the self-love and the atta-girl or atta-boy that you deserve to have when you have a win. So tip number 3, Capricorn, always remember your why. Always remember, why am I doing this? Why did I come to this? Why did I make this decision? It's very easy to lose track of your why and your quest for success. And if you do that, you'll end up feeling kind of empty at the end of your win. And maybe you'll feel relieved, oh good, I accomplished this, it's over. But you want your accomplishments to have a sense of meaning for you. You came here to have meaning. This is what your soul wants for you. So when you remember your why, you will have a sense of deeper meaning and satisfaction and true fulfillment in your heart from whatever it is that you achieve. Capricorn, I hope this video was helpful to you. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what resonated with you. And don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, to click like and subscribe. Subscribe and hit the bell notification so you know when I upload my next video, you won't miss it. If you'd like a personal reading, I would love to do a personal reading with you. I would love to support you. You have not just your sun sign, your rising sign, your moon sign, 12 planets in total placed in different areas of your chart that tell you so much about you, how you operate, how you go about achieving your goals, how you are in relationships. There's so much information there, as well as the current transits. How are they affecting your life? And the year ahead. If you'd like to know what transits are coming up for you so you can plan and prepare, as I know you love to do, Capricorn, make sure you go to my website and check out my astrology reading. I'll leave all the links below for that. As promised, I have a gift for you. My gift to you is a guided meditation, returning home to your spirit, your heart, returning home to yourself. So go to my website. It's an instant download when you subscribe for my inspirational updates. And I hope you love your meditation, and I will see you back here very soon. All my love.